Hello friends, welcome to my channel DevOps Vijay. Today I have selected a topic CICD, which is widely used terms in DevOps. I have got a couple of requests saying that to build a video on CICD. So let's go ahead. What is the full form of CICD? As you can see on the screen, it is continuous integration and continuous deployment or delivery. But what is the meaning of these things? Why this is so famous in today's world in IT industry to build a CI/CD in DevOps? Okay, so let's go ahead. First, we'll go through the continuous integration. What is the meaning of continuous integration? Continuous integration means frequent merging of several small changes into the main branch. As you can see in the video, uh, developer is doing a change into the source code, which is I'm showing into the representation as GitHub. So as soon as he commits a code into the GitHub, some webhook or POL.SCM should trigger the continuous integration tool. Here we are using the Jenkins. So GitHub will trigger the Jenkins. Jenkins will compile the source code. It will trigger the code analysis. It will trigger the unit test cases. If everything is good, then it will push the artifact into the artifactory or Nexus, whatever tool we are using it. Okay. From there onwards, the deployment will come in and it will deploy into the first next environment automatically. So what is the meaning of continuous integration? Meaning of continuous integration here is we do the small changes and push it frequently, and if any error is there or if any issue in the compilation or unit test case, the developer will get to know fast. Okay, so it is like we are doing a fast development and fast failing. Okay, so this is what a continuous integration means. It is saying that whether your code is continuously integrated or not. For achieving the continuous integration, actually you have to write a lot of test suite or unit test cases, so that your test, whatever code you are writing it, that is continuously tested against the unit test cases, and it is successful. Okay, so this is what we call as a continuous integration. If you see here, what is the advantages of continuous integration? It helps you to build better quality software. Why it is why it is helping you to build a better quality software? Because when you are doing a small chunks of software building or code building, you will get to know what is the changes going in, and if some failure is happening, you know how to fix those also. So it will help you to build a better quality software. CI process helps to scale up the delivery output of engineering teams. If you are doing small changes, again, continuous integration means when you are doing a changes, small changes, it is getting, you get to know that where is the failure, whether your code is built properly or not. You'll get to know in the early stages of your development itself. So that's where the output of your code is very good. CI allows software developers to work independently on features in parallel. So, since CI involves the SCM, and right now we were using the Bitbucket or GitHub, all these are the distributed source code management. So anybody can clone, developers can do their work on their changes, and then they can push their changes. As soon as they push their changes into the GitHub, the Jenkins will trigger, it will build that code, and it will tell if your code is successful or your code is getting integrated with the rest of the code or not. If it is successful, it will go to the next environment automatically. Helps you to conduct the repeatable testing. Since you are building a small code, you are pushing the change, your code is getting tested, again you will push a change, your code is getting tested. So that's why it achieves it helps you to achieve the repeatable testing. CI helps you to develop a potential shippable product for fully automated build. Means if you have set up a CI, so this complete process, you do not have to sit, compile your build, then do the testing. Everything will be automated using CI/CD. Once the CI is done, then the CD will come into play. That will take your code from the Artifactory or the Nexus, and it will deploy into the environment. Once from there, it will do the integration testing. If everything is successful, then it will deploy into the next environment. There you can do the performance testing. And performance testing shoot, if everything is automated, then you can ship your product to the production. Okay, it helps you to reduce the risk by making deployment faster and more predictable, as I told you. Same thing. Okay, immediate feedback when issue arrives. Whenever developer doing a change into the code, he immediately gets feedback whether code is failing or bug is there or not, something compile error, anything is there, he can immediately fix and again push the code. So that's how avoid last minute confusion at release date and timing. So that is a generic thing. So this is the advantages of continuous integration. Okay, but next, what is next? After your code is integrated continuously with the source code and also with your changes, next is continuous delivery. If you are able to take that build output, var, jar, or anything, whatever you are building it, if you are able to deploy into the next environment automatically, that is called continuous delivery. Means you are able to send your code without any manual intervention to the next environment. Okay, what all the advantages of environment? You can develop faster as there is no need to pause development for release and keep going on in parallel. Development is going on in parallel, release is going on in parallel. You do not have to wait that once release is done then we have to start a new development. Small changes, all the changes are already integrated in your source code, so the deployment will take and it will deploy into the next environment. So for every change it is getting deployed. Releases are less risky, easier to fix in case problems as you deploy small batches of change. So you can see customers see a continuous stream of improvements and quality every day instead of every month and quarter. So instead of doing the delivery to the customer every year or every quarter, we are deploying like multiple times in a month, and customer is able to say that yeah, improvement is there in the website or the product. So that's where the CD is helpful. This CD is the delivery. What is the meaning of continuous deployment? Actually both are same, but when we are able to achieve the continuous deployment in all the environments till production, so and the complete automation without any manual intervention, that is called continuous deployment. And continuous delivery means we are deploying into the first environment. After that the deployment is happening into the uh, restricted manner, means once somebody approves then you will go and trigger and something like that. That is like continuous delivery. And continuous deployment is continuous flow. When you have built a code as a release cycle, it is going till the production, that is called continuous deployment. Okay, so continuous delivery and continuous deployment, it includes so many tools. This CI/CD is not a tool, actually it is a process where where we where we decide how our code will move and how fast we'll move. Okay, so that is why here multiple tools are involved in CI/CD, like Jenkins. I have already created a tutorial on Jenkins. You can go through that, how to install, how to set up the git in that and how to trigger it. So those part is already there. A couple of tools like TeamCity, Circle CI, Bamboo. These are some famous tool. GoCD, GitLab CI, and GitHub Actions. One more is there, Spinnaker. Spinnaker is used for the deployment of mostly Kubernetes related applications and all. Some other tools are also there like Ansible, that is for configurations, management, automations, Puppet, Chef. I have not mentioned those, but those are also there. So these tools are used for the CI/CD part. Once you do not have to be a master on everything, you take one tool which is the simplest. I would suggest go to the Jenkins. Okay, install, do all the setups and try to do the deployments first, CI/CD till the lower environment. That will, if you deploy the sample code till the first environment, then you have achieved the complete CI/CD delivery. Till from the next environment onwards, it can be a controlled deployment that can be achieved later on.